play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
First pitch, 7:15.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Segura isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And now Bryce Harper. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But he's got plenty of respect for that arm out there as he's going to hold steady at third with 1 away now. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Harper has a look, but he'll have shot. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. 8th home run on the season for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 20.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn around with a 3-run bomb.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, McNeil. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Settling in now, Maikel Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lagares will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Here's your run to Cespedes. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The left fielder, Joe Hibbett.
Lays off 1-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. The 1-1 home. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Here's the 0-2. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting in, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 New York.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
The pitcher.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Nola.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now at the plate, Gene Segura reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez on a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his
The
hit
left
streak
field,
to
number
9
22,
games, and you know he wants
Andrew.
double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Hoskins blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Les Callahan, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to. In now, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Realmuto.
Ball had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El
Now
Cambio.
batting,
Hadn't
the
seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. McNeil fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he popped him up, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And he'll be thrown out at third, trying to take the extra base with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 3-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 6.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 20.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Peter Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes another 0-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Another 0-2 home. Hit toward the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. And a dive there by Lowry, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harper hits a little over the 270 mark. Here it comes, 0-2. This is flared out towards second. To Lowry at the bag. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was
first
kind of a
baseman,
high
number
degree of
17.
difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. It's 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. A ball and no strikes. Two runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. And he fouls this one off. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now
He
batting,
put up a pretty good battle at the
pitcher.
plate right there. They
Right.
finally get him on a
Go
1-2
ahead.
pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down
Your
without a
attention,
fight.
please.
He really made the
Pitch hitting
pitcher
for the
earn that
Mets.
strikeout.
Robinson
Number
Cano
24.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Too low, 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers and 14 driven in. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-0 count. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his
Now
bearings
batting,
there. Dan was
third
going to have a
baseman,
1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. hard on the ground toward short. There's Segura. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Mets strand one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Edwin Diaz takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. At the plate, JT Realmuto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there. He's got it one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 0 for 5. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jed Lowry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 20.
So striding in, Peter Alonso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball foul down the left side. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Aaron Nola.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Gene Segura. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined into left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 3. Right.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Harper.
Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they will tack on another on the sac fly. Make it a 5-2 game now.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Lagares. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 2. Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now another 0-2. Liner toward right center. Dickerson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Jose Alvarez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 12.
Stepping in, Juan Lagares. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in.
The
Nice
pitcher,
execution by the
number 39,
batter right there, keeping his
Edwin
hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Ahmed Rosario
please.
will come on to pinch hit
hitting
here
for
in a
the Mets.
big spot.
Number 1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Alvarez, the former Angel, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this.
Your
Justin
attention,
Wilson
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen
pitching
as
for
he'll
the
do
Mets.
so to start the 8th.
Number 38. Justin Wilson.
So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his
Leading
last
off for
trip.
the Phillies, the center fielder.
Looped out toward third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. So stepping in, Maikel Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Ladies and
Logan
gentlemen,
Morrison will
your
get the
attention,
call to
please.
pinch hit here as we'll
Pinch
see what he
hitting
can
for the
do with
Phillies.
2 out and the base is
Number
empty.
8, Logan Morrison.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
Your
Vince
attention,
Velasquez
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
in the
Phillies.
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21.
J.D. Davis the next at bat.
Velasquez.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter,
Good
number
contact
4.
to start out the inning.
Shortstop.
Thought he might be on base
Yeah.
with some sort of a hit, but it hung up
Lowry.
there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The Mets find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats.
Now
Both of them hit on the
number
absolute
6.
screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The batter.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Not very often you need 4 home runs to take the lead, but that's the situation we have here. I guess if you live by the long ball, you die by the long ball. Well, they're living good right now. We'll see how long that lasts.
Michael Conforto is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. But the Mets strike for 3. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 27. Jerry.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gene Segura. He'll lead it off against Jerry's Familia, who'll try to close the door in this one.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is. The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A pause and the 0-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Segura stands at first with 1 out. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Lifetime against Familia, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Lowry at the bag. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
The final line
Justin
score.
Wilson.